What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new video where we will talk about Jurgen Klopp's frustration because it looks like the money is not being made available from FSG, the Liverpool owners, because Jurgen Klopp is now very frustrated. Fabrizio Romano said that when Jurgen Klopp was asked whether Naby Keita's injury, which could be a long-term injury, Liverpool are awaiting scans to confirm how long Naby Keita will be out. But we can't rely on him, man. He has been out injured so many times, and now when Liverpool desperately needed him, he got injured again out of the blue one day before the Man United game because he was sick before. So where did he get injured? I don't know. But Jurgen Klopp said when he was asked, will the Liverpool's stance change on a new midfielder? It's difficult to answer. I'm not the right person to ask. So basically he's referring to the Liverpool owners, and that's why I was so frustrated in yesterday's video. If you haven't already, make sure to watch it, when I said if the owners are not backing Klopp in this desperate situation where Liverpool have like 3 fit senior midfielders at the moment, and we have James Milner, Jordan Henderson and Fabinho, and that's it. We have 2 youngsters, 2 kids, Harvey Elliott and Fabio Carvalho, and the others are out injured. Absolutely ludicrous that Jurgen Klopp, the best manager in the world, finds himself in a situation like this. As a manager, he said, I would like to have more players who are available naturally, but it looks like finances are holding Liverpool back from bringing in another midfielder. And also, breaking news today, Dortmund, according to David Maddock, are interested in Naby Keita, and any money that Liverpool receive could be used to find a replacement. And if Dortmund come in and offer 20 million for Naby Keita, who only has 1 year left on his contract, and no wonder Liverpool haven't extended his contract yet. Liverpool wanted to see how long Naby Keita will be available for during the season. David Maddock said his injury just a day before he was due to play at Old Trafford highlights the problem completely. Jurgen Klopp can't rely on him. Dortmund are interested, and any money received could be used to find a replacement. So the big question, would you sell, if you were Liverpool, would you sell Naby Keita if a decent bid arrived from Dortmund? I would, because I'm sick and tired of Naby Keita always bringing our hopes up, and then he's always unreliable, always injured. But it looks like Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp want to make a transfer, even though Fabrizio Romano said, I think Jurgen Klopp told the truth about Liverpool's plans. Liverpool can only think of a new signing if a smart opportunity like Luis Diaz appeared in January, for example. Otherwise, they will stay with the current squad. We have seen in the past that Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp don't tend to do panic buys. As things stand, the approach is the same. But I think Jurgen Klopp is looking to sign a midfielder. Otherwise, why would he say that it's not up to him whether Liverpool sign a midfielder or not? And Naby Keita will undergo a scan on the injury that is feared to see Naby Keita facing another spell on the sidelines. Neil Jones is reporting that Naby Keita will get a scan on the muscle injury, and if he's out for 2 months or even a month, then Liverpool have to sign a midfielder. I'm sorry, but we can't go into the next period, the next 6, 7, 8 games, and remember that in 1 week's time we will start having 2 or 3 games every week. Then we will be well short in the midfield area. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see that Liverpool have a major problem when it comes to the midfield area. At the moment, as I said, we only have 3 fit senior midfielders. We can't rely on Oxlade-Chamberlain, Curtis Jones, Naby Keita, Thiago to stay fit. That's 4 out of the 8 midfielders. And also the other, as I said, the other we have 9 midfielders if you count Fabio Carvalho as a midfielder. But also James Milner, Jordan Henderson, they are past their best. No way to sugarcoat it. We can't rely on them either week in, week out to carry this Liverpool team to another Premier League title. And according to Trevor Sinclair, Firmino could be leaving Liverpool. Nunez is their star striker, and he has put himself out of the picture with the performances that he put in. But I don't think Firmino is to blame, because the team's midfield was so dysfunctional that no striker who has a skill set of Firmino could thrive in this Liverpool team at the moment. Of course, Darwin Núñez is a different type of striker, but he is suspended for another 2 games. And speaking on ESPN FC, Craig Burley said the demise of Liverpool is not happening right now. The only problem they have is, I'm sure, once they all have their players back, they will kickstart the season. The problem they have is that at the moment Man City are so good, they won't slip up many times. Yes, they slipped up in St. James's Park, but how many times is that going to be happening, and how many points is it going to be once our injured players, once Liverpool's injured players are fit again? So how big the gap will be, because it could be another month before Liverpool get all their injured players or most of their injured midfielders back, and by that time Man City could rack up a 9-point or a 10-point lead, and that would be too much to claw back. They clawed back a big gap last year, Craig Burley said, but can they do it again? It's already 5 points, and if they don't get these players back quick, that gap is going to get bigger. So yeah, Liverpool are desperately in need of a midfielder signing, in my opinion. And Josh Williams also posted something really interesting. Firmino posted a personal best against Man United last night. Most touches he has ever had in the middle third of the pitch in a single Premier League game. He almost played like a defensive midfielder, like a number 6 at times, and he played well. The problem was his teammates. Jordan Henderson had such an atrocious performance once again. Why does he start? Because we don't have enough fit midfielders. And also, it looks like Liverpool are interested in PSG star Leandro Paredes to bolster the midfield options. This comes from Calcio Mercato, who said that the Argentina international is of interest to Liverpool. Roma are also interested in Paredes after Wijnaldum, who just signed for Roma, got a serious injury. And Liverpool are considering a move for Paredes, who could be, of course, a solution short-term and long-term. He's a 28-year-old midfielder, so he still has a good 3-4 years in him. And he's not really a goal-scoring midfielder, and he has been a squad player at Paris Saint-Germain. As you can see, he has played on average around 30 games per season, but most of that because he was a substitute player most of the time, but he always pops up with a goal. And his best season was actually for Zenit St. Petersburg, where he scored 6 goals in 39 games. But as I said, he probably is a short-term solution to Liverpool's problem. And Jurgen Klopps said that we only will sign a player who can play even after the injured players are back. But that's the thing, Liverpool have 4 injury-prone players in their midfield, so signing Paredes would be definitely a solution, because it looks like he has a pretty decent injury record. He only played this amount of games because he was a substitute player most of the time at Paris Saint-Germain, but I would be in favor of this signing because it would immediately help Liverpool right now in this current situation. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.